storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Memphis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential, and he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing, Love. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have the speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Taylor will throw. And this is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
To throw again on second down. Love. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Third and 2. Love with it. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Play action this time with Love. That is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Love. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw now, here's Love. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, able to avoid him. And now running right through him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Love. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Egyptians have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Taylor's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Gore. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Taylor able to hit his target, Lamb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Taylor. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Taylor. That's complete to Sharp. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gore. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Second and 8. Here's Gore now running out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Love back to it here after the pick 6. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Love. Looking sideline, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Love. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On play action, Love to throw. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Chandler Jones, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Austin's offense ready to go again. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Taylor. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Taylor. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Love now. Eluding the pressure, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jordan Love taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Egyptians have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 3rd down, Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Taylor's throw pulled in by Kittle. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He's got Gore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll run on 1st down. Gore. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Getting caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And it's
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
On second down and 4, Taylor dancing to his left. And Taylor will slide to a halt with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On first down, it's Taylor. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Now a delayed give to Gore. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Love. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Love from the gun. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now the quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, is our focus here in this player spotlight. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be, exactly what you've said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
They disrupted already for 3 INTs. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again they run, again it's Gore. And he stopped immediately there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Taylor. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, Gore. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And this is not something they want to see. George Kittle, such an important piece to the puzzle, is still down here. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw is Taylor. They go with the screen to Gore. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
But we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Love's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love, and this one's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded at the 43. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Austin's offense ready to go again. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Taylor to throw. Sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still, they're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 77 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Taylor. It's complete. It's Gore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
This offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard.
But
here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Love looking to throw it. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Off the play fake, Love. On the move to his left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw to Jefferson on the slant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got this down to the 35. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Love. This one brought in by Jefferson. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Taylor on first down. He dumps this off underneath the goal. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Taylor rolling to his right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Gore. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. A dump off here for Gore. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Armadillos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Love. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Frank Gore and company trotting back out there as they get set to go again on offense. He is fully awake now. If he didn't get off to the start that he normally does, they've got his attention. He's running it well.
You think they set off the alarm clock at the half? You think that's what went down? I know this, having played on the defensive side of the ball, if you do a really good job against a great runner, and you go into the half, you're excited, you're fired up, you think the game plan is working, but in the back of your head, there's that little bit of nagging doubt. Can we do this for 4 quarters? So far, that's not happening.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. He's got Landry. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Taylor's throw pulled in by Lamb. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line. Taylor. That is caught by Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the home team here, they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Austin, it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.